Welcome to Monster Manual MASH. I'm your host, Sean Parenti.
And I'm your other host, Anthony Parenti. And together, we're the Parenti Brothers. This is the show where we take two D&D 5th edition monsters and pit them against each other in an epic battle.
On today's episode, two of D&D's most iconic creatures, the Beholder versus the Dragon. Specifically, the adult green dragon.
And today's contestants controlling the monsters? Us. Let's go to the table.
First of all, I think your challenger rating is higher than mine.
Yes, I'm 2 higher than you.
Oh, frick, too. Now, obviously, anyone who's played D&D knows that means nothing. So, I think it's going to come down to how well we roll. I think this is going to be a rolling fest.
So we put money on this?
Yeah. All right, cool.
5 gold each?
All right, 5 gold. So my strat going in is to avoid melee as much as possible.
My strat is to frick you up royally. And show you what that 2 CR really means that I have over you.
So one thing we should also mention is that we are taking out all of our legendary actions and legendary reactions. Those are off the table.
Okay, so I believe it's time to roll initiative. Now this is the first time on our channel that I get to use my big boy dice bag.
And you want to show it off to the frame?
I do. Look at that, boy, look at that. This got all the dice you could ever need. See that? Look at that. Look at all them dice in there.
Nice and organized. Rolling initiative. What's your bonus to this?
+1.
All right, give it a roll, Jim.
That's going to be 17 plus 1, 18.
Okay, I've got a +2, so. The adult dragon is going to be going first here.
Let's do this.
What's the adult green dragon got over me?
Going into round 1, let's take a look at the monster stats.
Starting with the adult green dragon, which has an AC of 19 and 207 hit points. Its main source of damage comes from its multi-attack, which includes 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. It also has Frightful Presence and Poison Breath. A lot of options on the table there, Anthony.
Well, not nearly as many options as the Beholder. Let's take a look. Starting off, the Beholder has an AC of 18 and 180 hit points.
Significantly less than the dragon, I will point out.
Well, we're not done yet. The Beholder also has Eye Rays. It shoots 3 of 10 random rays each turn. I'll tell you one thing, Sean.
What's that, Anthony?
If I were that dragon, I would be terrified of that paralyzing ray.
Well, let's see how things play out in round 1.
I'm moving. I have an 80 fly speed.
What the frick? I got 20 feet. My movement is 20. And I only got to hover. I can't even fly. What the frick? My walking speed is 0.
I got a swim speed too if that comes into effect.
I got a feeling it won't, but okay.
Alright.
What the frick?
So I probably have plenty of speed to get over you, right?
What do you have, 80? Yeah, I'd say 80 will get you there.
So let me think what I want to do here. I can breathe air and water.
I'm glad that you can breathe air, otherwise you'd be dying right now.
No. Does yours, hold on, does yours specify you can breathe air?
Frick, so my guy just dies automatically?
You gotta make a con save every turn. If you fail, you automatically die.
It makes fair, honestly fair. At least it'd be balanced at that point.
Multi-attack, the dragon can use its Frightful Presence. It then makes 3 attacks. This might be over in 1 round, let's see. I felt like Luke Skywalker at the beginning of New Hope.
Gotta get the weeb.
Flying over to you.
Alright, now it is worth noting. The dragon has now entered my anti-magic cone.
Alright.
I do not think that will affect him in
He won't
any way.
cast Fireball anymore. Let me just take a look at his Poison Breath. That's 16d6 poison damage. I think I might have more luck with the multi-attack.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sure.
So we're gonna do Frightful Presence on you.
Okay. What is that?
The Beholder, unless is it immune to fear or anything?
I do not see any fear immunities. I'm only immune to being prone.
Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Alright, I have a +7. Oh, okay, just enough. So I save.
Okay. You are not fearful.
Alright.
Okay, so I can make 3 attacks. 1 with its bite, 2 with its claws.
So are we doing meter beat?
I say meter beat.
Okay, so you have to get an 18 or higher to hit.
Okay, so the gold one is my bite attack.
Okay.
+11. Oh, I did miss 1.
Okay, so 1...
So 1 claw attack does not hit.
Okay, so you're hitting with a bite and a claw attack.
We'll do the bite first. 2d10 plus 6 piercing damage. And an additional poison damage. Or do you have any poison resistances or anything?
I have no resistances. or immunities.
Okay. So,
Although I do see this ability here, I am immune to all damage.
been a good match. Okay.
Now this is not
That's
taking
fricked.
this is not taking into account the lore. That my beholder, if this was a real fight, would have planned for this contingency, and would have had some trick up his sleeve.
Well, the thing is, he didn't know I was coming. My dragon was just roaming the land. It's like, what the frick is this?
I guarantee you, he would have planned for it. So this is with some weird alternate dimension where my beholder was unprepared. Okay, do you want to add all the damage together in one roll?
Okay. Okay. So this is plus 12. Okay.
That looks like a pretty decent roll. 35, yeah. I'm at 145 hit points.
Well, god darn, that wasn't even a dent.
You didn't even put a dent in it. One of the teeth on the front of my mouth chips a little bit.
I'm just like a full-on dragon dentist over here.
Yeah,
Taking away teeth.
next time you better bring floss.
All right. As far as I know, that's all I can do.
All right, here we go. All right, beholder's turn as the
Oh,
eye stalks raise up around the dragon. So it's worth noting there is no reason for me to move away because you're just gonna zoom to me next turn. So I think we're gonna be locked in this position for the rest of the fight.
Okay.
You want to move us to the middle of the table?
This is an interesting fight. This is really just a roll-off.
Yeah. Do you want to move it maybe over here?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Just because, I don't think we're moving for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have 10 potential beams that I can roll, so I'm going to roll 3d10 to determine which ones get rolled.
So you can do the same ray theoretically too? Like you can do...
I have to re-roll duplicates. 5, 10, and
duplicates.
3. Alright, so we're going to go in order. First beam I use. Fear beam. Okay, so the dragon has to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
plus 7.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yep.
That's going to be a save, okay.
Thank God.
On a failure, the creature instantly disintegrates.
What the? On a fear ray?
Okay, so that's my first beam. Innervation Ray. The targeted creature must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, or take necrotic damage.
I'm good at Constitution.
Oh, I know you are.
I got a plus 10 in my
I
saving
know you
throw.
are, Yim. I know you are.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be succeed. All right, last
28.
ray. Death Ray.
Really?
Yep.
Oh frick.
DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Or what happens?
You take 10d10 damage.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
That's my worst one. Plus 6. What's the DC?
16. Come on. Come on, baby. Dang.
Success. I'm rolling good, boy.
I ain't got jack left. Frick. Well, my eye stalks aren't much more than just pea shooters at this point. Pew, 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 pew. That's all that's really happening, bouncing off the armored plates that are across your body.
Now, Anthony, I've got to tell you, after round 1, that beholder is starting to look not much better than my infected ballsack.
I've been telling you to get that looked at for weeks. Now let's take a look at the hit points going into round 2. The beholder took quite a beating last round with only 145 hit points left. That's only 80% of its maximum HP, Sean.
And the dragon still has all of its 207 hit points left. It got very lucky succeeding every single saving throw and only missing one of its attacks. Overall, the beholder is really starting to fall behind. Kinda like me in 3rd grade.
I hope you get your GED one day. Now let's go right in to round 2.
I believe it goes back to my turn.
That's it for
At
me.
the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action.
Frick you.
Okay. No, I think I'm just going to do 3 more attacks on you. Give it a roll. Alright, gold one is bite. Frick, okay. I think that's a not hit.
Bite misses. The
Okay.
2 claw attacks hit, though. So 4d6 plus 12.
Yep.
Alright.
14 plus 12.
26.
26.
I'm at 119.
Okay. That's all I got.
I'm not liking this. I'm not liking it. 3 more eye beam rays. Ready for it?
Yep. God darn, that death ray.
5, 9, and 10. Alright, so 5 is the Inveneration Ray again, so you're going to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution, I have plus 10.
Okay.
Failure.
Is that
That's
a nat
1.
1?
Yep.
I like to see it, Jimmy. Okay.
What are you doing to my poor dragon body?
Okay, I also realized last turn you were supposed to take half damage on that.
Okay, we can do that
You
now.
want to do that now?
Yeah.
8d8 half. So that's 32 halved to 16. So you take 16 points of damage. Now for this turn, you failed it, so I'm going to roll again. Come on, baby. So that's 37. All right. So that's my first ray. I still have 2 more.
All right.
Number 9, Disintegration Ray.
Okay.
So DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 12.
Okay, a 12 is a failure.
Crap.
On a Disintegration, you're going to take 10d8 force damage.
10d8.
And if it reduces you to 0 hit points, your body becomes a pile of fine gray dust. This is what I like to see.
Nope.
22, 30, 40.
40.
40 points of force damage.
Frick. Me 114, I think.
Okay, that puts you below my health.
Yeah.
Guess what? One more ray.
Crap.
And you know what this one is, the Death Ray.
Yep.
Same roll, DC 16 Dexterity
God
saving
darn,
throw.
you rolled lucky on getting those dex saves, boy.
It ain't luck, it's skill.
It's rolling a dice.
It's mostly luck.
Frick, man, come
Another failure,
on,
Dimmy
dude, come
Dean.
on. You're pummeling me.
Alright, now this one's
Hold on, last time your rays were pea shooters.
They ain't pea shooters anymore.
God darn, you upgrade them or something?
Oh yeah. I took a second, I did a few level ups
Christ.
outside of combat.
Alright.
Alright, now this one's gonna be 10d10.
God darn.
Necrotic damage.
God darn.
60, 61, 62, 63 total.
God darn. This ain't looking good for me anymore.
Challenge rating? Nah.
I gotta get lucky now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. There is only one thing for certain now. That beholder is looking mad. And that dragon is the one looking like your infected ballsack right about now, with only 51 hit points remaining. That's only 25% of its maximum HP.
The Beholder took a few strong hits, but still sits at 119 hit points, more than double that of the dragon.
That dragon is gonna need to do something spectacular if it's gonna survive round 3.
So does your poison breath, does that take your full turn?
I think so. I mean, why wouldn't
So
it?
probably it's not worth it.
Well, it might be. It's one roll. It does 16d6.
That's pretty good.
I was thinking about doing it.
What type of roll is it? What's the save?
Con?
My con saving throw is only a +4.
I'm gonna choose not to trust my dice and let you roll a con saving throw on my poison breath.
Okay. What's my
DC
DC?
is 18.
Okay. It's a failure. That is a failure.
Yes.
So I'm taking the full brunt of your poison breath.
All right, so that is 16d6.
Do we have 16d6?
Oh, you know I got 16.
Okay. All right.
4, 5. Getting regular d6s as best I can. Yep.
You got 16 there?
I got
Now,
16.
do I need to count them and make sure you didn't add an extra one?
No, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna snuck in a few dozen.
A few dozen. Don't milk it. Go ahead and roll it. What the frick? Jesus.
You're taking poison damage.
It's a DM I don't want to play with.
All right, I'm seeing
seeing-
a lot of 6s.
I'm seeing a couple, only one. So
Okay,
I don't like that.
10, 64,
I'm at 55. What are you at?
51.
Coming down.
Yeah,
Coming down to it now.
it felt good rolling that, but if you roll well, I'm fricked.
All
Because
right.
last turn you did over 100 damage to me. I'm pretty sure. You're so unpredictable.
Here we go. 2, 6, and 8. All right, my first beam is going to be a paralyzing ray.
God dang it, dude! Frick!
The targeted creature must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Huh?
Give it a roll.
What?
What?
What's the DC?
16. It's a Constitution.
I have a plus 10.
Okay. Chances are you succeed.
If I fail this is probably the match.
What is that?
That's a 2, buddy
God
boy.
dang it, man. Crap.
So
What
you're
the?
paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat it at the end of each turn.
That sucks. I'm dead. I'm dead in the water now.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Any attack against the creature is considered a critical hit.
Crap.
When you're within 5 feet. You're also incapacitated, which is another condition. Can't take actions or reactions.
All right. This seems like it's going to be the death of me.
Yep. All right, so I have a 6 and an 8 I also rolled. A 6 is going to be a telekinetic ray. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 16 strength saving throw, or I move you up to 30 feet in any direction. You are restrained by the ray's telekinetic grip until the start of my next turn.
Is that one that I automatically fail?
Oh, you do automatically fail. So I'll move you 30 feet away,
Okay.
and I'll move back over here. And I have one more ray. It's an 8. 8 is going to be a petrification ray, which you automatically fail. The creature begins to turn to stone and it's restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by the Greater Restoration spell or other magic. If you fail that saving throw, basically you're permanently petrified.
Okay, so the order of operations for this, I have to make a save to be unparalyzed.
If you succeed that, then you can make a save to be unpetrified.
But if I fail that first one, then I automatically die.
Yes. Technically, you'll be turned to stone, and I will keep you as a statue in my lair for the rest of the time.
All right. And you're just to be clear, you're 2 CRs below me, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Well, Sean, you can forget about hit points. They don't matter anymore. That dragon is now paralyzed and petrified. At the end of its next turn, it will need to succeed on a saving throw to overcome each condition.
If it fails either save, it turns to stone. Sean, from me and everyone here at Monster Manual MASH, Godspeed.
That is the end of my turn, so we're going to go to your turn. At the end of your turn, which is now.
All right. Okay.
You're paralyzed. You can repeat a Constitution saving throw, DC 16. You need to succeed or you will die.
All right. Well, there's no way I fail it, right? All right. Well.
Okay, so you die. Okay, so you're still paralyzed, which means you automatically failed a petrification roll, which means you are permanently turned to stone, unless you happen to have a greater restoration spell or other. What? Right?
Oh, I'm stoned.
What the? I was going to keep you as a statue, but now I'm just going to death ray. I can't stand the sight of you, so I do turn you into a fine gray powder.
Okay. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm happy to be a fine gray
I got
powder.
11 eyes. I really can't stand the sight of that. Well, I think what we've proven today is that CR means nothing, and that it is a myth that has been busted.
Right, well, that was an interesting battle.
That was an interesting battle.
So I guess you win the 5 gold.
I'm probably going to just put it on my in my hoard.
And just like that, the Beholder is crowned victorious of the first ever Monster Manual MASH. Once the dragon failed that paralyzing ray, it was all downhill from there.
To the dragon's family, take this loss and turn it into vengeance. See if you can find this Beholder and take it down.
And if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and subscribe. We're not sure yet, but we might make more.
We'll have to ask Sean and Anthony if they want to keep playing.
Until then, I'm your host, Anthony Printy.
And I'm your host, Sean Parenti.
And together, we have a 5th grade reading level.